And at this time, we have a chat with Prophet Janal Browne. And you would have met, good morning.
Hi, Carol, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. We would have ministered with Prophet Janal Browne at the campaign launch, campaign liftoff 2018. So, what brings you to 111 Robert Street on this Friday morning, now 5 minutes after 3?
Prophecy must be fulfilled.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, the thing is, well, we've been prophesying for the last 4 years on nearly every single radio program that we have in Barbados. We have about 3 major radio programs in terms of the audience, of the Christian audience. So we've been prophesying that Mia will be the next Prime Minister of Barbados for the last 4 years. You had a lot of critics, but reality of it, when God says it, you know, no one can change it.
You prayed for us and with us at the campaign launch. What was your ministry like after that?
Well, after that launch was, you know how the critics come. You know, everybody talks about, oh, okay, this popular prophet he's being kind of biased because he was on the BLP pulpit. But the Lord said it for the last 4 years straight. And before we got there, before you called us, to come and pray that same evening, I asked the Lord, what do you really want me to say for the BLP? And the Lord said to me, nothing else than outstanding victories over the elections. And when we look this morning, we have seen prophecy come to pass, that God has truly spoken, that we have seen outstanding victories in the BLP. We have seen it.
Now, there are skeptics, lots of skeptics. As soon as you use prophesy, people begin to think of hocus pocus and all the rest. But what leads you to a prophecy or your prophecy?
Well, I've been in office of prophet for the last 12 years. I've ministered to people such as Honorable Dr. Ralph Gonzalez. I prophesied about the airport too as well to him a couple years ago. The airport is fulfilled for St. Vincent. I prophesied the Guyana government. I prophesied the St. Lucia government. And also to as well the Trinidad government. And Barbados makes the 4th significant government that I've prophesied. But what makes it so special is many people always think that I'm always from the Brooklyn or Manhattan or whatever, because they always think that something great can come outside of Barbados. But what makes it so significant about this prophecy is the home drums beat first. And this is a prophecy that have come to pass in terms of Barbados. Because it's hard when you prophesy different nations and, you know, different governments have come to pass on their radio program. You know, you get on a flight, you leave. But, you know, with this one here, if it didn't come to pass, well, you know what it's going to be, Carol. It's going to be the critics, the ones that wanted to say, oh, I know he was prophesying, you know. Although being on the radio program for the last 12 years. But you know what? We have seen it. I thank God for vindicating the word that he said that this will be, Mottley will be the next Prime Minister of Barbados. And the heavens have sounded. We said it at Weymouth that it will be outstanding victories and it will soon change and history was going to be made. And this morning, history is being made.
My final question to you, Prophet Janal Browne. Now that it looks as though we're coursing towards a victory, after and with a new BLP government, what sort of relationship would you want to have in terms of working with and, you know, looking at projects and things like that?
Well, I'll give, if I can say, you know, soon to be Prime Minister Mia Mottley. I mean, she's just a humble lady. I mean, when we first met her, she was like, Prophet, you can call me Mia. It was such love, you know, that came from her heart. And, you know, when we look in the future, and some people say, is God really involved in this political thing and for BLP? But when she sat down with us, however, she really talked about the chaplains and stuff like that, and really her heart for the church to really have a voice in the government, you know, and direction. And we give her about the next 7 years what the Lord is saying concerning Barbados and the economy and different parts of it. And I really think, however, is not just a beginning thing, is a continuous thing. And just like the chaplains that she's going to have in terms of in the government, really have a voice and stuff like that. We look forward for those things. And, you know, the thing is, however, that God is in charge. And the thing is, I believe that she has put God first. She's listened, she's heard, And, you know, the voice speaks. God has come to, everything has come to pass. You know, there's nothing much that we can say. That prophecy has been fulfilled.
But keep praying.
But
I
keep
want
praying.
to thank you very much, Prophet Janal Browne.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.